What's up, guys? So it is December 31st, 2017, and for most of this year I have been battling with alopecia. It's something that I've had ever since I was a little girl, so sometimes my hair grows like really great and sometimes it doesn't. I've been natural a little under 10 years. So I've gone from having a fro to having a TWA, and I cut my hair again in, was it February? Right? When you cut it, yeah. Yep. This year, February this year. Right, yeah. In an attempt to hopefully grow my hair better, but it's just been a crazy year, a lot of stress, and I've noticed that most of the time my hair breaks off more, my alopecia flares up more when I'm stressed. So going into 2018, I am starting over. This will be my second time actually shaving my head. And I have my lovely, handsome husband here. My handsome husband here to help me out. So I'm just going to show you the areas where my alopecia flares up the most, and it's typically around my edges, but oddly enough this year for some reason it's been more so in the center of my hair. So like the back grows, as you can see on the edges, it's really thin, and then here in the center it's like not growing at all, and there's some patchiness. So my goal is to, one, work on just maintaining a healthier scalp, which will in turn help me grow more healthy hair. Again, this is not my first battle with alopecia. I actually was diagnosed at like 9 years old with scarred alopecia, and so it just flares up when it wants to. And so this is what we're doing. New year, kinda new me. That's so fucking generic. But anyway, let's go, babe. You ready? I'm just so thankful that I have a supportive husband that's not like, oh my god, like this doesn't bother you at all, huh? Nope. The last time I cut my hair bald, he licked my head. He was like, I'm gonna do you like Kanye did Amber Rose. I'm gonna lick your head. I was like, no. But when I least expected it, he did it anyway. Because my husband's a perv. You pervert?
A little pervy.
A little pervy. And you guys can see as he's cutting that right in here is where I experience really bad flare-ups because it's like super thin. And so it's not that hair doesn't grow there, it just starts to get a little patchy. And for any of my ladies or gents out there that have dealt with alopecia, you know that it happens in patches. Like it starts just wherever it wants to.
Alright, we're gonna leave it right here like this, and we're gonna
No! You've got to finish this. Don't leave me looking crazy.
Gotta work. I'm gonna hide all your hair. You gotta work like this.
And so as he's getting closer to the scalp, you can kind of see my flare-up areas. So right in here, and then like right there. But honestly, this year is the first year I've ever dealt with it in the center of my
You're gonna have to move your ear industrials.
And to be honest, it's a very I guess, freeing experience. The first time I did this, because I've had short hair before, like I've gone super short with the TWA. But when I did this back in February, I think the main thing that I was concerned with is like, oh my God, my husband's going to be like freaking out. But he didn't. Like, it was so amazing to see his face once the hair was all gone.
Got a nice shaped head.
And the reason why I'm doing this on camera, guys, is because I know a lot of my ladies out there deal with alopecia. For a long time, whenever I would have really bad flare-ups, I would hide it with like sew-ins, and back in the day when like gluing the tracks was big, I did that. But for me, it just gets exhausting. Even with the wig sometimes, like it just gets really exhausting. So again, when I did this in February, it was just more about just me accepting, like, this is what it is, and just learning to love myself with it. Because for a lot of us ladies, our hair is our glory. It's big. And I'm not going to say I couldn't have done it if Mr. Man here wasn't supportive, but it does help that he's very supportive.
You gotta stop looking at yourself in the mirror now. It's turning your head. I'll leave you with patches.
Patches? That's what you're going to do? You have to go out with me with patches, so
whatever, I'm
that's
fine
good.
with it, huh? Move your industrial.
And guys, once he's done, I do plan on razoring this down.
What's your Instagram?
At I am niche.
Shameless segue.
Shameless segues. I'd like to hear you guys, or if you guys could leave in the comments some resolutions that you have. Babe, what are your resolutions for 2018?
Make a lot of money.
He's a Taurus. Money driven, man. Money is the motivation. And he's the one that's supposed to be grounded. I feel like I'm more grounded than him, and I'm a Leo.
That's not true.
Now, my temper is worse than yours, but I feel like I'm definitely more grounded than you are.
Not a true statement.
I feel like it's true.
Nope.
Well, guys, my goal for the new year, one of my resolutions is to get more consistent with everything. I have a real time management issue.
Oh, yeah.
And I can admit that. It was so crazy because even with the military, he's just so meticulous about time. And I'm like, oh, I have 15 minutes. Feels like 30. And so that's one of my goals, to better manage my time.
Alright,
and we have a move coming up,
Woo.
Which is really exciting.
Yeah, finally about to be a free man.
My husband has been in the military for a while, but he has made the decision to
be a free man.
Well, he's going reserve, selective reserve, so we're going to be heading to good old Lone Star State.
Back home.
So a lot of changes coming up lately for you guys. And if anybody's watching this as a military spouse or active military, or was active military, why don't you share that experience because we were definitely a house divided on him getting out of the military. I felt like it wasn't really time. We needed a little bit more time to plan, but he was just completely tired of it. I mean, I'm happy he'll be home more, but it made me a little nervous. So, if you guys have any feedback or stories on that, let me know.
Well, whining?
No, because I'm going to shave it, right?
Oh, okay.
It's gone, guys. It's gone. New year, new me. Alright, guys, so here is the finished look. It's January 1st, 2018. New Year's Day. Happy New Year. Yeah, so as I stated before, this isn't my first time doing this. This is my second. The first was February of last year. I just noticed that my alopecia, for some reason, in 2017 has been or was off the chain. And so this was kind of me wanting to take control of the situation and not let the situation control me. Like, I would not go out of the house without a hat on, or to the gym without a hat on, or a wig, or something. And I mean, those things are fun, don't get me wrong. I love dressing up, I love changing up my look, but when it almost feels like it's mandatory, like it's you kind of it takes the fun out of it. And so for me, deciding to shave my head was a liberating experience, especially at the time when I did it in February. To be honest with you, today it feels just as liberating. I love it. I love me. And this is really part of me just embracing another piece of me. Like, I've dealt with alopecia all my life. It's basically here to stay unless they come up with a cure at some point in time. So why should I hide it? Why should I feel the need to do all these things to be accepted? Like, I want to present myself the way that I want to present myself. If me having alopecia makes you uncomfortable or makes someone uncomfortable, that is their problem. And then also just wanting to bring awareness and wanting to be completely transparent about who I am. I've dealt with a lot of self-esteem issues throughout my life because of my alopecia and other things, but alopecia played a big part in that. And knowing that I'm not the only person dealing with it, and that maybe by me taking this step and just putting it all out there, someone else might watch this and feel inspired, maybe not necessarily to go out and cut their hair, shave all their hair off, but to, feel empowered in the things that they're dealing with, or the emotions that they may feel because they're living with alopecia. So this is it. This is me. I'll keep the wig reviews coming this year, as well as my What's Up Wednesday video. First one going up Wednesday of this week. So y'all come back and watch that. And you may see me like this. I might be rocking a wig. Hey, whatever I feel, because that's what it's about. If you have any questions, if you're dealing with alopecia, I've gone through a couple of different treatments that to me weren't worth the pain, like the cortisone shots in the head. I did that like 5 years ago. It was not a good feeling. You're out there and you've tried some things that work for you. I would be more than interested to have a little powwow with you. But if you like the video, make sure you thumbs up the video, share the video. Feel free to leave comments below if you or someone you know has experienced or is currently experiencing alopecia. I think it is very important when you're going through anything to be able to lock arms with someone or multiple people who can relate. Having a support system definitely helps a lot. So that's what it's all about, and I hope everyone had a happy and safe new year. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter, all social sites at I Am Niche. And remember to be your own kind of beautiful. Whatever that is, do it and own it and love it. Good night.